Hey guys, in the previous video I told you how to check if a graph is a planar one or not. In this video I would like to give you a quick brief overview for algorithms for drawing planar graphs. The first set of algorithms for drawing is tree drawing algorithms. These algorithms are not suitable for all the planar graphs. These algorithms are for drawing tree graphs only. Usually, most of this algorithm based on dividing the set of graph vertices into so-called levels. So we can draw this tree like this. These are levels. We can draw this tree like this. In this case, levels are lines. In this case, levels are circles. We can usually draw trees like this. In this case, levels are circles as well. The second class of planar graphs drawing algorithms is a straight line. So if a graph is a planar graph, it can be drawn so that all its edges are straight lines. Let me show you an example. This is a planar graph because we can draw it like this. But in this case, it's not going to be convenient to draw this graph because it has, in this representation, it has at least one non-straight line edge. But we can redraw it like this. In this representation, in this drawing, this graph has only straight line edges only. The third class of drawing algorithms is orthogonal or polyline. Usually in these algorithms we use a grid to draw a graph. Let's say we want to redraw this graph. We can do it like this. As you can see, in this case, we just draw this edge, not as an arc, but like an orthogonal polyline. We don't have to use orthogonal polylines. We can use any polylines, like this. In this case, we can use grid as well, and the intersections of a grid we will use for drawing the graph vertices. The fourth class of drawing grids is spine or radial. Let's redraw this graph. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case, we used arcs to draw 4 edges. Sometimes it's more convenient to use spines instead of arcs, but it depends on algorithm. The fifth class of algorithms is circular drawing. In this case, we usually try to find cycles in the graph and draw it as circles. Let me give you one example. This example. In this case, as you can see, we have 2 cycles and one vertex which connects these 2 cycles. And other edges we draw as straight lines. The 6th class is rectangular. These algorithms are used to draw graphs. Each edge of this graph is so that each edge of this graph is a rectangle. And the last class of algorithms is 3D algorithms. If we use this type of algorithm, we can draw any graph. We don't have to, this graph doesn't have to be a planar one, because we can draw any graph without intersection in a three-dimensional space. That's it. Thank you for watching.